Hello homemakers. Today we're talking about free day. Hi, I'm Flylady Kat. I'm here today to give you peace in your life, control in your home, and to learn how to finally love yourself. If that sounds like something that you'd love to know, then go ahead and sign up for this channel and also sign up for notifications. And if you feel like you'd like to be personally mentored, you can go to my Patreon channel. The link is below. Okay everyone, we're going to talk about free day today. As you know, or you might not know, every week there are 7 things that we do once a week. And those things are, on Monday we do the weekly home blessing hour. On Tuesday we have free day. That's what I'm talking to you about today. On Wednesday we do planning and desk day. On Thursday we do errands. We run our errands. That's errand day. On Friday, we take care of our car and our purse, and we like to remember to have a date with our spouse at some point during the week. Friday's just as good as any other. Saturday is your family fun day, and Sunday is renew your spirit. Now, if you're a payroll homemaker, you can't do all of these things during the week because you're at work. So I would recommend on Monday's weekly home blessing hour that you move that to Saturday morning for an hour. Tuesday's free day. Well, as a person who worked in corporate for over 40 years, I can tell you that we don't get free days when we work full time. And it's okay. I'm going to talk about it and how you can get a little free time in your day in today's video. The planning and desk day for people who work or payroll homemakers would happen on Sunday afternoon or some other quiet afternoon or evening. On Thursday, the errand day, well, you're going to run errands. You might run them on Saturday, but hopefully you can pick up your groceries on the way home or delegate that to your spouse to pick up on your way home. And any other errands, maybe you can run on your lunch hour. On Friday, what is Friday? Car and purse day. That is such a little thing when you learn to do it, and we'll have a video on it soon, that it just takes a few minutes. So when you're at work, when I worked, I would do that on my break or my lunch hour, and I would take care of my purse on my break, but not on the break room table. Saturday is family fun day. So you want to get your work done early Saturday morning so you can have fun with your family and not just look forward to Saturday and then realize when it's Saturday that you have a mountain of work to do. And Sunday is renew your spirit, a quiet, peaceful time for you and your family. Okay, so let's talk today about free day. So we're going to specifically talk to at-home homemakers. And when I'm done, I'm going to talk to you payroll homemakers and tell you how you can get some free time in your day. If you're an at-home homemaker, then one of the days of the week is designated as a free day. Typically that's Tuesday. However, you are free to move it around. You just have to put it in your planner. Where's my planner? Right here. You just have to plan it ahead of schedule. You can't default to a free day. So for example, let's say that you plan to do some work on Monday. Let's say it was the weekly home blessing hour and you fooled around and didn't get it done and just did some other things. And then later on you say, you know what, I'm just going to call that free day. Well, that wasn't a free day. That was a wasted day, but it wasn't a free day. Free day is something that you plan for and look forward to. It is the day that you just do routines. So even on your free day and Saturday and Sunday, you're going to be doing a morning routine, some laundry possibly, not necessarily on Saturday and Sunday, depending on your situation. You may do some paper clutter that you're checking on, not on Sunday. And you were going to do your clutter stops 3 times a week. So you're picking it up, not passing it up, 3 times a day rather. You're going to do your after dinner routine. You're going to do your before bed routine. You're going to look at your planner twice a day. These are all little routines that we have that keep everything centered. So even on your off day, you're going to do your routines, but they don't take very long. Your morning routine takes about 30 minutes. If you need to do some laundry, you can add another 10 minutes because frankly, putting it in the machine takes a couple of minutes at the most, including transporting it there. A minute to transfer it to the dryer, and then a minute to take it out, and probably about 6 minutes if you haven't given yourself a humongous load to fold it and then go put it away. So that adds up to probably about 10 minutes. So we think, oh my gosh, I've got all this laundry, it's gonna take me forever, it's gonna be 2 hours. No, only if you dawdle. It's just gonna take a few minutes, but it's sprinkled out. okay? It's sprinkled because you have to wait for it to wash, you have to wait for it to dry, okay? But it's not complete until you do the laundry. But let's say that you did some laundry and it took you a little while, 10 minutes spread out over an hour or two, or over a couple of hours. There's nothing else for you to do besides a clutter stop and maybe some paper clutter that you want to get rid of. Each one of those things is just a few minutes. And then you've got the morning to yourself to spend with your children, or with yourself, or with a friend, or with your pet, or on a project that you want to do with friends, or maybe fellowship with someone. That is your free day. And so if you're reading a book, you're looking forward to your free day to sit down for a couple of hours and read your book, okay? Or polish your nails. You know, make a day of the week that you always polish your nails. If you're saving money, do your nails yourself. I do my nails myself. I recommend London Town, USA. I am not an affiliate, but that is the best polish ever. Lasts about a week every time. Anyway, you look forward to the things you're going to do for yourself. Maybe on this day is the day you decide you want to take a bubble bath, or maybe you want to take a shower in the middle of the day. The kids are in school or whatever. You may be homeschooling, and that is your choice and your option and your blessing, and it's going to take some of that day, but you're still going to have free day because you're not going to do basic weekly plan, which could take anywhere from a few minutes to a couple of hours, depending on what it is you were going to do that day. And you're not going to do zone, which takes about 15 minutes for you. So that time is given back to you, a couple of hours usually that you get back. So make sure that you have something planned that's going to be fun for you to do, that you look forward to. And you know, having fun by yourself isn't necessarily the rule. You can certainly have fun with your children, going for a walk, pointing out the fall leaves, collecting whatever you're collecting, acorns and sticks, it doesn't matter. If that's fun for you and you look forward to it, then that's fine too. But I'd really like you to do something for you as well, okay? For the payroll homemakers, your free time is not a free day, but it's free time. If you are driving to and fro, back and forth, to work and back, and you're in your car or on a train or a bus or even a plane, you have time to put in your earpods, listen, or AirPods, listen to something, watch something. Now, if you're driving, don't watch anything. But I often found, I drove back and forth to work. It was about a 25-minute, 30-minute drive. And so I looked forward to that. I listened to a book on tape, or I listened to praise music, or I listened to rock and roll, or I just was quiet and prayed. Whatever it was, that was my time. There was nobody saying, hey, look at this. Mom, help me with this. No, it was all my time. And on the way home, I often called a friend. I would do either pick up where I left off in the morning on my music or my reading or my podcast or whatever it is, or I would call a friend and we would have a 30-minute chat. And it was a wonderful way to catch up with people I hadn't talked to in a long time. And I would call them pretty regularly. So that was my free time. Also, my lunch hour was my free time. So sometimes I took a nap in my car under the big oak tree in the back of our bank. Sometimes I went to lunch with friends. All of these things are things you do when you're having free time. Or I would read, or I'd listen to my book on tape some more. So that's what I want you to do. If you work from home or your commute is extra short, well, most commutes are at least 15 minutes, which is plenty enough time to get yourself a little me time. And then make sure you're taking advantage of your lunch hour and or breaks. But if you're at home, what I recommend you do is clear your desk when you're done working every day. Make sure the top is cleared off and be prepared for the next morning, because when you come in, you want to start with a blank desk. It's going to make you more productive. You're going to feel better about the situation. I know most of you who work at home have a mess in your office. That is zone 3. So when you get to zone 3, you can work in your office and get it clean a little bit. But right now, just make sure you clean things and put things away. Don't leave things laying out because you think you'll forget. Put it in your planner. If you don't have a work planner, I suggest you get one. Okay? You need a work planner. You need to know what you're going to do every day. And you need to write down what you've accomplished every week so that when it's time for your review, you have everything in one spot. You can go to each month and say what you did, put it in your paper, and ta-da, your review is going to be a whole lot better and you won't be skipping anything. Having done that myself and knowing that I've left some things out that were important, but I can't remember what they were and I'm way too busy to stop and look, That's what I recommend you do. Write those things down every week, roll it up to the month. Every month you've got exactly what you did in your planner. The family doesn't have to know that you're not working, that you're taking some time for yourself, because here's what happens. If you don't take time for yourself, you're going to get up, you're going to go straight from your work to the house where you're helping with homework, you're making dinner, and you start to feel a little bit like a martyr. You need a little time to yourself. So take 10 or 15, 20 minutes, listen to a podcast, a book on tape, music, whatever it is that you need to do. You might even get down and do some yoga stretches. Whatever you need to do without any interruption. And then in the morning when you come into your nice, clear desk, then you're going to take another 15 minutes or so doing the same thing that you would have been doing in your car, listening to music, listening to podcasts, listening to a preacher preach. It doesn't matter what it is. Praying, whatever it is, you're going to do that in the morning so that you have that peace to get started for the day. Okay? That's your free time. On your lunch hour, I know if you're working from home, you're having a challenge of wanting to run in there and do your laundry and maybe put some things away and talk to your husband if he's working at home. I'm going to challenge you to make part of that lunch hour your own. Go back early from your lunch hour. Give yourself an extra 15 minutes alone and get yourself back into, taking care of yourself so that when you are working, you're giving it your full force. You're not giving it some half-hearted service. The other thing is when you are working, especially at a desk, that mental work is as exhausting as digging a ditch. At the end of the day, you are wiped out. And so it's not like you're just fresh as a daisy when you pop out there and help with homework and make meals and cart people around and clean up clutter. You need to have a little personal time. So that's it for free time. I hope you got a lot out of this, and I hope that you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.